Yo, what is good, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today I have another update on my list. This past week I've won 2 boxes, one at a 2v2 tag duel tournament, which was really fun. First time I've ever done anything like that. It was a really good time. Shout out to my partner Nick. Amazing tournament. And then a regular winner box at my other local store. This deck has been performing perfectly. Brick sometimes, but you know that's gonna happen. You can't always open the nuts, but yeah, it's been performing very well. I'm very happy with the results. Tomorrow I should be recording other deck profiles, so you guys aren't just bombarded with BRIGADE. But I did want to show you guys what I am playing now, because it's been working. So let's get into this. First, I mean this part's not going to change. 3, 3, 3, and 2. As per usual, this ratio is perfect. I do not want to see Karas more than I already do. Next, we play the cats now. It didn't feel right to play less than 3 if I did want to play it, because if you play it, you want to see it first turn. Because seeing it later in the game isn't fantastic. Yes, this gets hit by every hand trap, so it does suck in that regard. But at the same time, the board that it makes just by itself is very nice. And yeah, it's kind of just hope for the best when you draw this. Sometimes you have the extension in like a fractile with like a Karas, so you can still play. Worst case, if this gets Veilered, you kind of have to hope you're able to get to your Karas to make your DPE. But I mean, regardless, it's worth the risk. This helps against Lancia. It makes it easier to just play into it, just make a Verte faster, and you're able to also just get into Ferjit a lot faster, which gives you a way to get rid of a brick if you did draw one first. So yeah, it was just really nice the whole time. And yeah, that's about all to say about it. Hand traps, there are way too many of these. So we got 3 Lancia. This is standard. It's good against a ton of decks. I wouldn't play this in the side or even take it out. It's been fantastic. 2 Ogres is really good against the Brave stuff, and it can hit some pretty good things as well. But for the most part, it's just for the Braves. 2 Ash. I'm still not sure if I want to play Ash, but I mean it's been doing what it has to do. It's Ash Blossom. 2 Veiler. There's a lot of 2-ofs in this hand trap lineup, but yeah, Veiler is self-explanatory. Mourner. This is basically a pseudo Veiler, but can also hit Scythe, which is why I wanted to play it, because I didn't want to main Cosmic anymore, because you don't really lose to stuff like Mystic Mine. Obviously, Skill Drain hurts, but at that point, I mean, it is what it is. You're likely going to win game 2 and 3 anyways against a back row deck, if you play it right. 2 Meister. This is something I've been testing. It's been decent. It's basically just another Ash if you go against something like Prank Kids. If they pitch Water Enchantress and use the effect, which rarely happens, but it can, you just negate it, and it also negates DPE. Worst case scenario, so it's not bad in that regard. 2 Bell. This card's been performing very well. It's good against Prank Kids, against Doodle, or the Dog. It's good against Water Enchantress because they can add right from the graveyard. And yeah, overall, it's just a solid card. It can also negate stuff like Called By, just Crow, if anything, if they want to hit your DPE, and yeah, it's just been solid. The 1 DD Crow, this is the last hand trap. You don't really need to play more. You realistically want to search it when you need it. So if you're against Striker, you can just search it later in the game, since you're likely not gonna die too quickly. So you can just search it later in the game, banish Ray. If they have a second Ray, you can go for Doom Eagle, shuffle the other one, and then you can KO the Link, and then you're good. Then last monsters, these guys. self-explanatory. DP is very, very strong. Next, we got the spells. Triple Droplet. I still really like this card in the main. Not much to say. Negate the board, break the board, and you're good to go. This card, especially with Cat, is like really nice going second. If you open just Cat, it's kind of dog, but it is what it is. 2 Fusion Destiny, self-explanatory. The 1 Tenki, self-explanatory. You want to search. It's just consistency. And then the 1 Called By. I don't play Foolish anymore because I play Cat. So I was basically just taking out consistency to put way more consistency. Plus, it's just higher ceiling overall. Then the 1 Trap is the Revolt. That is the main deck. 40 cards. Next, we have the extra. So first, we have the Almirage. This is pretty self-explanatory. Sometimes you just need it to go into your plays. 2 Ferjit. You don't need more, you don't need less. 2 always comes up, so I'd play 2 100%. 1 Bear Brum. If you draw Revolt, always nice as a pseudo follow-up to pitch 2 to special 1. Then we got the 3s in silver, self-explanatory. Sometimes you end on it if you draw like Fusion Destiny. And then the Doom Eagle. This is your best way to get to access code. Another link to I forgot was Double Dragon Lords. He comes up way too much. He's just super good for dodging stuff like Veiler, Imperm. And I mean, a bounce for a face-up card is never really a bad thing. 2 Omen, self-explanatory. You don't really need the 3rd. If you need to make the 3rd, you're more than likely losing, but it might just be a garbage grind game. At that point, it is what it is. 1 Appaloosa. This comes up sometimes against the Drytron matchup, which does happen at times. It's really nice to have just going this plus Revolt. If they have Droplet or Imperm, I mean, it is what it is. They have to have it, or else they just can't really break your board properly. Plus, you're going to have like a ton of hand traps behind it. Access code. Attack for game. The Verte and DPE. Self-explanatory. This is your play under Lancia. And then the Melfi plus the Zeus. I was trying to find space for the downward because sometimes you don't have to detach, but I didn't really want to add an extra thing because it's just so hard to cut from this. And I mean, it works out. I usually only need the 1 send anyways. So that's the extra. And then we have the side deck. So first we have Triple Godarla. This is mostly for Flunder, but it's also just good for breaking boards overall. I mean, Kaiju is a Kaiju. Getting rid of the M-Pen is super important because it's just so hard to play with Tri-Brigade under M-Pen. All your stuff is links. If you don't hard draw Fusion Destiny, you literally just can't out M-Pen. So yeah, this is a hard matchup no matter what. Especially if they draw Shifter, then it's game. Triple Phantasme. I decided to put this on the side. It's been good. I draw it when I need it. Not much to say. I just didn't want to have too much. That would be just super garbage against Flunder if I went against it. Because I already play stuff like Meister, which just is not good at all against that deck. Ghost Mourner is terrible against that deck. So I didn't want to have too much that just would be completely dead in my hand against Flunder. And, I mean, in the side, it's perfectly fine. Next, Triple Cosmic. You do want to go again. You do want to get rid of those skill drains and all that. Also, it's just another thing for Scythe, if anything. Triple Anti-Spell. Self-explanatory. It's just really good against majority of decks, if anything. Yeah, just spells are good. And then the 3 Judgment. This card is always super clutch. I don't think I'm ever cutting it. It's just super good. And yeah, that's the list. I hope you guys enjoyed. I would recommend giving it a try. It's not the most expensive deck ever, besides for maybe like I'd say the droplets. But I mean, it's a staple that you're gonna want to have regardless. So it's nice to have. And then all the hand traps come like low rarity. Cat even comes low rarity. Extra deck, maybe access code is like $50. Oh, never mind, DPE. But still, all staples, no matter what. And it's because they're staples why they're expensive. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, watch out for more deck profiles, including BRIGADE still. But I will try to get my buddies' deck profiles overall. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and peace out.